Hey nerds, welcome to Jared Bear Reacts. Today we're going to react to Season 4, Episode 1 of the originals, entitled Gather Up the Killers. We're going to gather up the killers in this episode. Season 3 ended wildly, but strategically for the Michelsons, with Freya casting a spell to put her families into boxes while kind of tethering from Klaus's body, which is stabbed with the Papatunde knife by Marcel, because they kind of work their way, right, talk their way into saying Klaus deserved a fate worse than death. So he's back in the garden, a new form of it, and yeah, we're gonna hop into this. If you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. Links will be in the description box down below for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, everything in between. Jerry does his best work behind the scenes, and if you do want to go watch stuff on the Patreon, of course, it's 100% optional, but there is 66 episodes up currently. All 3 seasons are live, and if not, just watch it here on YouTube, all right? 6 one way, half dozen the other. Anyways, let's get into it.
It's a beautiful day outside. Streets are packed with
Can't hear anything.
tourists. They're drinking beers,
All right,
they're
there we go.
chasing beads, headed out on the vampire walking tour of New Orleans. They think it's just a myth, just part of our city's charm. Well,
You got a
We know
sanctuary up, got the church back up and running, like you said he would.
just like we know that there's a storm coming.
Vincent, you cleaned up a little bit, you know? You look great, but it is a shock to see such a different look from him. But this kind of explains, because this is going to run parallel with Season 8. I didn't say this in the brief YouTube opening. This will run parallel with Season 8. Season 8, over on the Vampire Diaries, has 3 more episodes than this, which is weird. They both didn't just have 16. But doesn't Caroline at one point come to New Orleans? Or was that like during the season and they're like, yeah, Klaus hasn't been here for some time? Or did that take place during, I don't know. Because that would explain with him being in the garden, right? Oh well, we'll see if they say the time jump or whatever. Look at Josh.
This week marks 5 years since the fall of the Michelsons.
Well, there's the time
5 years
jump.
of peace. And we paid a high price for that peace. We witches, we earned that peace. We snatched back our freedom. We severed our link with our ancestors. To take back our city, we backed Marcel Gerard.
What is this, Endgame?
Now, since then, we fought hard to build this community. And
Bro, why does this guy look like me? Get out of here.
in the next week, as we celebrate our independence, that community will be challenged. Because every year, we get visitors. Vampires. Vampires from all over the world. They
Why
come
does-
here and they want to see firsthand the suffering of Klaus Michelson.
Why does she look familiar? Wasn't she blonde
Now,
a
some of
few
those
episodes
vampires
back?
are gonna be well behaved.
We ain't seen her in a while.
Others,
Not so
not
much. Yeah. Yeah, she's dead. Rest in
See,
peace.
out-of-town vampires, they don't care about our city. They don't follow our rules. They will instigate trouble. They will attempt to upset our peace.
Our peace.
And the only way that we're gonna get through that is if we get through that together.
Look at Marcel up there lurking, listening.
Now, this ain't the first time that we faced
Damn, look at the Michelson
Each and every
compound.
single one of us here has faced their fair share of monsters. God, I swear, I feel sometimes this city just has evil lurking in the shadows.
How'd that camera get through the chains? Is it a drone? Hello?
For
Well,
a
look at
long
that. That's
time,
actually
We
crazy.
managed to keep our monsters buried. And now we've got to make sure that they stay buried. Otherwise, we will lose everything that we've built. We will lose it forever.
Hashtag bloop. Hashtag water dripping. Okay, real quick. I have a strand of hair that's bugging my massive forehead. They moved, by the way, hi Klaus, happy season premiere. they moved Klaus, right? They kind of had him pinned up like they did Aurora behind a brick wall, and now he's moved into a salt circle with chains on. I think Marcel got a little lean at some point. I think the big thing I want to talk about was the 5-year time jump, which is similar to Infinity War to Endgame. A 5-year time jump. That's crazy because over in Vampire Diaries, I went ahead 3 years. So that's nutty.
To 5 years of independence. And old enemies who became new friends.
I thought you said this was strictly a business meeting.
Can we finally learn her name?
Last time we mixed business with pleasure.
It is so windy in here. I'm about to lose my mind with this fan and the other fan on. This is why I wear hats, man. I just feel hair blowing everywhere. Hi, Haley. Happy season premiere. Welcome to season 4. You got them up there in the attic? Yeah. Hello, Elijah. You come up here every day and kiss him? Because that'd be like super wholesome. You should do it right now. Just that little weird finger thing you did the first time? No? Okay. Holy shit. Is that Hope? I didn't even think about the 5 years like playing any factor into her whatsoever. I don't know why I was expecting her to just be just a little bitty baby. Yeah, I can't. Hold on. Literally, I can't do it. I can't do it. Everything's just blowing in the wind like dust in the wind. I can't. All right. Holy hell. Like there's like these little bitty hairs, and they're just like, it feels like somebody's just doing this number on my face the entire time. Holy shit. All right. Anyways. I'll keep that part in for YouTube so there's not a cut with me wearing a hat like a jackass. So you guys could see my level of pain.
Her? Let me check. Stay inside.
Did Hope just speak? Who are you drawing?
She's inherited all of their enemies and a power that I don't understand. She needs someone to teach her to control it. I can't do this on my own.
You know what? In about 16 episodes, they're going to open up the Salvatore School for the Gifted. Professor X. Mutantville. I think that's a perfect place right there. They'll definitely be able to... Alaric can fucking somehow help her. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got a feeling of. I'm trying to figure out... Like, I know he has a different haircut, but there's something else super different about Vincent, and I don't know what it is. Maybe he had more, like, facial hair going on in the last one. I don't know. It's like a...
Sounds like someone's stirring up trouble.
Marcel, these out-of-town vampires got you a little bit paranoid, man.
Well. Remember, he spent the end of the season finale of season 3 looking at that same Michelson logo.
Have you come to taunt me, Marcellus?
No. I came to have a nice civilized conversation. I think we're overdue.
A nice, civilized combo. Got my man in the
Not
salt
much
circle.
to say. And here I thought you'd enjoy the company.
What I would most enjoy is for you to rot in hell.
Look, there's 2 ways this can go. A nice, easy way. Or the other way.
I was going to say I didn't feel like he had the Tunde knife in him because he was speaking. And he didn't seem like he was in that much pain. It just seems like he's pretty desiccating, honestly.
You know, once I figured you suffered enough, I pulled this out.
Exposition.
And on that day, you said a word that I've never heard you say. Mercy.
Why not just kill me?
Her
I'll
eyes
call you every night before bed, okay?
are blue. Look at that. That is crazy.
Listen to Mary. Deal?
Deal. Oh, that's sweet. They started that with her little thing she did with Elijah. Her eyes are blue. Her eyes are almost as like bright as my mother's. Like that is crazy.
Deal.
Deal. Super wholesome.
Keep your guard up. Stay moving. You smell trouble, you run. Those folks back there, they had plenty of life. What you need to do is stay alive for your little girl.
Everything I do is for her.
All facts, no printer. Bro, that is wild.
Well, it means a lot. You looking out for the Covens.
A little bit of showing a little bit of connection between two characters.
Hey, Casanova?
Yeah.
I may be going out on a limb here,
Yup.
but she's into you.
Maxine.
Fun, cool, ridiculously gorgeous single mom? Yeah. But hey, if you'd rather be a monk the rest of your life.
This is why I appreciate Josh.
Maxine.
Oh,
look here.
are you immediately going for it?
Over the next week, if you need anything, I could, I don't know, that is to say that.
Well, I'm definitely gonna make a mess out of all these groceries, so you wanna help with that? Come by for dinner tonight.
All right.
I actually really love that so much because Vincent, the character that's always like super calm, cool, and collected, that's kind of had like a step ahead of people and has his little stumbling over his words with Maxine. Maxine probably gonna die this season, but hey, having some stumbling some words over, it's good to see Vincent in that. It's good to see Josh back too.
Still lives. Nikolaus turned me.
Yes, he did.
And then he compelled me to slaughter my entire estate, including my wife and my child, all so that I could serve as a distraction to lure away his vile father. I spent a century hiding in the shadows. Where is my justice?
Nice
5 years
exposition
ago,
dump.
You made him suffer. And you tell us that he suffers still. And yet, we have no proof. It's bad form. To deny your guests could sour their mood. And it would be an awful, awful shame if I or any of my followers were to go into your city with a soured mood. A bloody, awful shame indeed.
Well, now, Alistair, I never meant to be rude. How about we settle this tonight? The Michelson compound. Midnight.
Hey, Alistair, my man, I don't know if I'd go to that if I was you, but you can go ahead and show up if you want to, brother.
I'm sorry. We don't have time for this.
Damn, fucking cracked her up against a brick wall, picked her up and threw her in her shit. Hey, pull away. Now,
Marcellus, can I assume your soiree for Alistair was a raging success?
Alistair doesn't give a damn about having his ego stroked.
Right.
He used the party for the audience, so he could throw down a challenge. Or is that what you intended?
So difficult to be king. An outsider has the gall to question your rule, and you have no one to offer counsel.
this
You
man.
think I don't know? The day after I bit Elijah, he should have died. But his sire line is still out there. So I had Vincent cast a spell to figure out how that could be. It turns out the lives of your siblings are anchored to you. Now, I don't give a damn about the others, but I'm not gonna let anything happen to Rebecca.
I knew that.
For me, my
I
sister
knew that.
still holds
Yep.
your fancy. You may have no choice but to kill poor Alistair. Ah, well, heavy head, heavy crown, etc., etc.
If I kill Alistair, he's still against Stratton.
the
The vampires turn against me and they storm the
the
city. And
crown.
if they find you, all they need is a drop of your blood. And then their witches can track your family. Even Hope.
Careful.
You'll know when you see it.
So you have to wake up Sleeping Beauty, right? How do you do that?
You know, you ask a lot of questions.
Exposition, baby. Hi, Freya.
Freya, are you okay?
No.
Did you get the ingredients? Good.
I need to begin. If I can't turn all that into a cure, Elijah and Cole are going to die.
There's a whole nother season. We ain't got to worry about that. But let's get to it. Come on.
How much
There
longer
you
do
go.
we have?
Get that chalk going. Make a little
Maybe
pentagram.
an hour, assuming they live that long.
You know what I kind of upset about? I wish they would have opened the season with them in that little afterlife thing. Right? I like the way they opened it with Vincent in the sanctuary. It would have been really cool to like maybe even have Vincent in the sanctuary speaking and then cut back and forth to like the originals in the afterlife. Maybe just like hanging out, you know? Or talking or laughing or talking about it. Or maybe they're laughing and maybe they get serious as Vincent gets serious. Like it's been 5 years and then they're dawning that they've been in this like chamber prison world thing for 5 years. Something like that. I don't know. It would have been nice to see. Maybe we still will with the other ones.
Do
You
you
don't
have
know.
everything we need?
Venom from the 7 packs, along with Klaus's blood, infused by my magic and magnified by the dark objects. It's going to take all of my strength and more than a little luck, but should be enough to fashion a cure to save my brothers.
Should? What do you mean, should?
Haley, it's time for you to flex that hybrid muscle and get the fucking...
I had hoped your decision to meet in this ruin had meant you'd come to your senses. And yet I don't see Klaus's head upon a spike.
Apologies. I have been a discourteous host. You wanted him. You got him.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Don't take my fucking
Pretty
lines.
Pathetic. Chained, beaten, half-starved. I should just kill him. After all, a wise man said one cannot be free if one's oppressors continue to live.
If you had time to kick him, you had time to cut him. Just a little cut. Bad guy in a television show who's gonna die here in a couple minutes. Did you come up with baseball bats to track down some fucking werewolves and vampires?
But we finally caught you.
Or maybe I just stopped running.
Oh, look at that. I got a whole heart. Who's next? Got you. Front kick. Yeah, you coming up against me? Nah, don't think so. Yeah, backhand at you. Yeah. What up, playboys? Yeah, go ahead and circle me. Damn. See, you want to take your time with that shit, huh? Vincent over there, he got a date to be at.
You suffer, Nicholas, as my wife suffered, as my child suffered.
Oh, you want a monologue?
Yeah, you do. But I do believe at long last your suffering is at an end.
Kill him!
Did you hear that? The people have spoken.
Yeah, 4 people said kill him.
Now, honor would dictate a request for your last words, but you deserve no such privilege. Instead, I want the last words you ever hear to be my solemn vow. I will find your daughter. And when I
You're saying the wrong words.
Bloodline from this earth.
Hey, man, you should have did the thing when you should have did the thing. The. Yep, got you. Oh, yep. Oh, let me get a little bit of. Idiot. Oh, shit. It fucking pulled that. You know, hey, bro, let me explain something to y'all real quick. First of all, my man's out here like Kratos or Spawn, whichever one, with these chains, man. Pulls Hitman. Bites the shit out of him. Pulls sword out, little buddy. And look at my man right here in his little green jacket. Shooketh. Clean shaven, baby face. Shooketh. He's like, oh, not me, sir.
Meet your maker.
That is a nasty bite. The good news is we have the cure. You see, keeping Klaus alive does come in handy. I keep him for his blood in case
Smart.
the wolves get out of line.
Smart.
I keep him as collateral.
Mine.
You are all welcome to
His,
visit.
not mine. His.
Enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, enjoy your stay.
Follow my rules.
Cause I'm running this bitch.
Behave, and you never.
And I'm gonna keep running.
Ever question me.
Yeah. While you're celebrating, Haley's over here whipping ass.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Toxic cactus.
Something about a toxic cactus.
We'll end this quick.
Where did more of you come
I
from?
have a better idea.
I got a better idea. I'm gonna bite your goddamn head off.
Toxic cactus.
Don't spill that shit. There's just body parts. Where you going? You gonna try to get back in the car? You gonna try to leave? Yo, snatched her ass up, bones popping back into place. Haley, put some clothes on. Man, that's the last thing you're ever gonna see. Not that it's necessarily a bad last sight, but
You want more? Come on.
hello, Haley. Say it, Elijah. Hi, Haley. Look at that. I'm standing on my own 2 feet again. What's up, Elijah? Fuck it, that's what I'm talking about. Immediately to the smooch. My man immediately clothed her, gave her a smooch, and embraced her with a hug.
Let's get this party going.
Hey, hell no, dude. Fuck your party, man. Go back to it. Looks like a dragon or a snake eating its own tail, which reminds me of the world serpent from Norse mythology. I never know how to say its name properly. I've heard it a billion times and I still always mess it up, but that's what that vibe's giving off.
I had a friend once, Cammy. She believed with all her heart that you had some good left in you. And I don't understand why it is you are so hell-bent on proving her wrong.
I get what he's saying, but at the same time, you can't blame the man for being fucking in prison for 5 years and wanting to fucking kill everybody around him, you know?
You see, when it comes to my family's safety, I don't negotiate.
And you can ask Davina about that one. Oof. No words need to be spoken. Where's Niklaus? Oh, where's my niece? Ah!
She's amazing.
She's a whole ass kid, bro. Like, she's not a baby anymore. Like, she's an actual, like, she knows how to read and talk and shit.
Let's go get him.
Shit. And there's just one person left.
Because deep down inside, you are weak.
There goes the Tunde knife back in you for talking all that shit. Oh, Adam.
Hope? Sweetie, are you okay?
I had a bad dream.
Oh, darling, it's all right.
What'd you dream about?
You're safe.
Dream about Adam?
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, she woke up drawing that damn logo everywhere. Hey man, when kids start drawing shit, you gotta bounce basically. Hashtag bloop. So listen, is it crazy to say that that might be like my favorite episode of the entire show so far? Like, how lit was that? From Haley just turning into wolf form and just ripping people limb from limb, to Klaus with the sword putting down Alistair Duquesne and them other peeps with him as well, to Marcel's little speech talking about, now you guys question why I keep Klaus around. His blood cures those bites, right? His blood cures the bites. I keep him because I can. Welcome. This is my city. You're welcome to come visit. Enjoy your stay. But don't question me. Don't question my rule. Elijah waking up, clearing out the last couple people left that was a threat to Haley, putting his jacket around her, embracing her with the hug and that smooch, saying romance isn't dead. Cole and Rebecca couldn't contain their hunger. They probably didn't have the budget for him this episode or some shit, right? Like they didn't sign on for the fucking season opener. Showed them off screen. And Freya talking to old girl like, hey, no. You didn't you negotiated with Haley. You made a deal with her. When it comes to my family, I do not negotiate. Word to Davina. Man, this was a solid ass episode. And also Vincent too, with that conversation with Klaus talking about my friend Cammy. Josh out here DJing. We pretty much got, I mean, yeah, pretty much all the characters. We didn't get Kenny. I don't know where he's at, but I don't really care. And what they end up doing with Aurora, by the way, remember they had her like locked up, but if the Michelson places went to ruins, like what did they do with her body? Did they ever say? I think that's a solid question to ask. It's been 5 years. Is she just taped up somewhere, incapacitated? I don't know. I'd like to know these things. After 5 quiet years, Klaus's old enemies swoop into town, threatening the vampire witch truce. To cure the Michelsons, Haley acts on a dicey tip. And I'm kind of glad. I wish they maybe would have went one episode without curing the Michelsons, like to add more drama. Like, this is what's been going on 5 years. Haley still doesn't have it. Maybe in the second or third episode, have the cure. Because it reminds me of when The Other Side collapsed with Damon and Bonnie. And then the next episode, you had Elena talking to Damon, which she was using a drug basically to see him. But it kind of undermined the whole moment of him being gone, right? So, also, there's a lot of like, with the originals being all powerful as they are, the show has pretty much done everything up to this point to make them almost be the weaker of other people. There needs to be more of them clapping cheeks, which I'm hoping we'll get to. Like that little moment with Klaus, a weakened Klaus wiping out those 3 people is what I expect to see, especially a little buddy talking shit to Hope. And it's great to see Hope and Mama Mary. Hope is a whole ass little kid. You're just hanging out, waking up, drawing pictures of the world serpent. And we now have something with these covens that we're going to discover and learn about only in 12 short episodes. But with that out of the way, that's the season 4 premiere. I hope you guys enjoyed, because I sure as hell enjoyed it. Episode 2 is entitled No Quarter. What about a $50? I have a $50 here, right? Or is this a full dollar? No, that's a token, Jeremy. Idiot. That's not either of those things. What is this? This is one whole American dollar right here. Imagine that. Okay. Anyways, on that note, I am going to go ahead and head out. I'll have links and everything in the description box down below. I'll have the I'll have playlist up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I will catch you on the next one.